Hi everyone, I'm Alejandra from Alejandra.tv, and in this video I'm going to show you how doing a little bit of organizing can make a big difference in any messy space around your house. But first, if this is your first time watching any of my videos and you're just getting started with organizing, there's a link below to help you get started for free. Alright, so right behind me is this wardrobe filled with clothes, and it's a bit messy. I'll share with you what it looks like. And clearly needs to be organized. It's not that bad, but if you look closely, there's clothes just shoved in all of the shelves and there's stuff at the bottom and it just needs to be organized. And you may look at it and think, okay, I'm gonna wait until I have an entire day to devote all of my time and energy to completely transforming the space. And that doesn't always happen when you're busy, you have children, you work full time, you travel, you have other commitments and priorities on your calendar. But I'm going to show you that just doing 15 minutes at a time at the end of the day or first thing when you wake up can make a big difference in just getting something done, as opposed to waiting for an entire day to sit down and leisurely go through it. So what we're going to do is we are going to set a timer for 15 minutes, and our only goal for 15 minutes is to make the space better than how it currently is. So it's hard to find stuff on like up here and on this shelf. This is my husband's shelf. We're not going to touch his stuff. I don't know if this is bothering him, so we're just going to leave it alone. Just focus on my stuff or your stuff, whoever's watching this video. And the goal is to just make it better than it is. So I'm going to put the timer right there, and for a couple seconds we're just going to look at the space. Right there. We're going to look at the space and just come up with like a quick plan. Just spend 10 or 15 seconds on what we're going to do here. When I look at the space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the hanging clothes first. I'm just going to shuffle them around and put them like short sleeve, long sleeve, like tank tops, short sleeve, long sleeve, and then just create some kind of order. Right now everything's just jumbled. So I'll do that first. That's the easiest place to get started. A lot of people ask, what's a great place? Where's a great place to get started? It doesn't matter as much where you get started as it matters that you actually start. So just pick a place and start there. And then the second thing, I'm gonna move to this shelf right here because I always use this shelf and it's like such a mess. I can't find what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna go up here, and then if I have time, I'll tackle the stuff at the bottom. All right, so that's the plan. Remember, the goal is just to do what we can, make it look better than it currently is. All right, so I'm gonna set this timer. Ready, set, and before I hit start, have fun with it. It's a lot better when you just have fun with it. So just have fun, have no expectation except to make it look better than it is. All right, go. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause the timer. So that took a little over 2 minutes to shuffle all the hanging clothes right here. You can spend your 15 minutes if you just want to spend your 15 minutes in one section of the closet and make more progress in that one section. I could spend a little bit more time. I could color code it. I could pull out stuff I'm not wearing. I could, you know, change out some hangers to make them uniform hangers or whatever it is. I'm choosing to spend 15 minutes all over and just make this good enough and then move to the next section. So do what you like. 15 minutes in one section, you could totally spend 15 minutes here, but do what you like. I think it's more important that we just do it all over. So this is good enough for now. I have sleeveless, short sleeve, and then long sleeve winter stuff over here. It's better than it was. Now I'm gonna move to the shelf down here. All right, so I'm gonna pull out all of these things right here, put them right here, and I'm just gonna quickly sort. This up here. All right, that shelf right there, workout stuff. That's what it was, but it was kind of messy. So I'm just gonna fold the workout stuff and start all new piles right there. And then as we come across more workout stuff at the top of the closet, which I know there has to be some shoved in there, we're just going to take them, fold them, and then place them in the piles that we're creating with that shelf right there. And as you're folding, or as you're doing whatever you're doing in your space, papers, kitchen stuff, pantry stuff, whatever it is, just make it functional first. So you can spend a lot of time folding this one shirt to get it just right, how you like it, or you can just fold it and make it good enough. That's what we're doing right now. We're folding things to make them good enough to categorize like with like. So next time we come in and use the space, we can find what we're looking for. All right, so I folded everything here. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put things back. So I'm gonna do all of the pants in the front. This is all workout stuff. So the pants in the front, I'll do the workout tops next to it, the winter workout stuff in the very back because right now it's summer. And then we're going to do all of the tank tops and t-shirts behind the workout pants, just like that. We have 4 categories. The sports bras, we're going to put, we'll just put it in the middle just like that. That's good enough for now. And then we're going to move to the very top here. Okay, so I just took out all the clothes from the top shelf in the closet, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to categorize like with like. That's all you have to do. Sweaters, scarf, workout top, tank top. If you're only doing 15 minutes, or if you're only doing 10 minutes, whatever it is, don't take out more stuff than the amount of time you have. So if you're only doing 10 minutes, don't take everything out of your closet because you're not going to get it done in 10 minutes and then you're going to be left with this whole mess outside your space. So just take out the stuff that you know you're going to get done, or one shelf at a time, or one section at a time, or whatever. All right, we have 5 minutes left, and actually there's like 7 minutes left because I was talking and I forgot to pause the timer. One thing you can do while you are organizing, whatever space you're organizing, is you can make the time go by faster by putting on some music or putting on something to make it more enjoyable. If you find that this is not enjoyable, I personally find it enjoyable, so you know. All right, so we have, the timer says 3 minutes, but we have like 5 minutes left. Just keep going. And just think how great you are going to feel tomorrow morning when you wake up and you have an easier time finding what you're looking for in your space because it's so much more organized and you can just find things, and it's just going to feel so good. All right, so here is a bunch of tank tops. I'm going to put them with the other tank tops back there. That pile is getting really high. Now, this shelf right here is really tall. And this is a temporary space. This is our clothes are in a temporary wardrobe right now. If this was a permanent space, what I would do is I would invest some more time in figuring out an organizing system to break up this space in half like that. They sell these over-the-shelf bins that like slide onto this shelf and have a little compartment up there. And I can see those totally being great for small tank tops or undershirts or something small that you can kind of just throw in there. But we're in a temporary space, so no use in doing that right now. All right. All right, and as I'm putting things back on that shelf, one thing I'm considering is, here's a sweater. I'm not wearing sweaters right now because it's hot outside. So what I'm going to do is put these in the back of the space. So they are not taking up prime real estate. All of the prime real estate, the very front of the shelf, is just summer clothes. All right, so that was like 13 minutes. There's still 2 more minutes, but we will stop there. I got a lot done. This is a big space. I didn't finish, but I did get a lot done. I could probably spend another 10 minutes just putting the stuff away that's on the bed right here. But I made a lot of progress. If you set your timer, it goes off and you feel like you're just like in the zone, set the timer again and keep going. Or if you're going to come back tomorrow or the next day, leave yourself a note on where you left off. So I could just take this pile and put it over here and then leave a note to just continue folding or something. Basically, leave a note for your future self in case there's any confusion on where you left off. Because sometimes if there's confusion on where you left off, we leave the space and then sometimes there's a block on coming back, like, oh, it's been so long, I don't remember where I left off or something, so a note is going to help with that. I think it's important to know that when you're organizing or you're decluttering, it's going to be a mess while you start it in the middle of your project until you get to the very end. It's like going uphill and then it's like, yeah, climb uphill and then you go downhill. And it gets messy and there's like things all over the place. Even in the spaces that I organize, I know you've seen a lot of, if you've been a part of the community for a while, you've seen a lot of my after projects or a lot of my spaces around the house, and everything just looks so in place and everything is just beautifully labeled and organizing products just fits so nicely and stuff. It really is a process. In the middle of those projects, things were just scattered everywhere. So if you feel like the space is messy, just keep going. Eventually it's going to get organized and it's going to get clean. The biggest thing to avoid is just don't give up on yourself. Just keep going. And then just aim for function first and then take care of all the bells and whistles later. But just aim for function first. All right, so I made a lot of progress. Now it's your turn to go spend 15 minutes organizing whatever space needs organization. Set a low expectation, just make it better than it currently is, and I would love to hear how it goes. If you're looking for more support, training, and videos on getting organized, you can check out my website, Alejandra.tv, for more tools on living a more organized life. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you, and I hope to see you here in a future video or in the Alejandra.tv community. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.